Every week, AI is getting better at building softwares than humans. And slowly, it feels like software itself becoming less valuable. So, the biggest question is if AI becomes cheaper, faster, and more reliable than humans, where do engineers go next? I've been thinking about this for a while, and the answer surprised me. Games. Now, wait. I know what you think. Of course, you say that you started a game dev channel, so you're biased. Most of the people think that games are just entertainment. But here is the truth. The global gaming industry just hit 195 billion. That's bigger than movies, bigger than music, and still it's growing. But there is a twist. Funding for gaming studios has dropped by 55%. Yeah, growth is up, but money is down. Because making games today is extremely risky. Studios don't just need one hit, they need multiple hits over years. And nobody can predict that. So investors are pulling back at the same time. Thousands of layoffs are happening. But here is the interesting part. Game development doesn't work like normal software. In software, you keep updating the same product for years. In games, you build, launch, and then work from massively. So what happens? A lot of roles becomes contract based, which sounds crazy, but actually something means important. There is a constant movement of jobs, not a dead market. Guess what? There are still 30,000 open roles globally. Just like tech companies moved software development to India 20 years ago to save the money, game studios are also starting to do the same. Modern games have become so massive and expensive, companies can't afford to build everything in-house anymore. So they are hiring global teams to handle the heavy lifting, like building 3D environments or coding mechanisms. Why? Simple math. In US, a game developer costs around 200k a year. In India, similar skill costs 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs a year. That's nearly 10x cheaper. So game costs 25 million to build. Could potentially build 2 to 3 million in India. This is in theory. It's happening in India. Also, game development itself is evolving. You don't need a massive teams anymore. A 30 to 40 people are enough to build a AAA title. Thanks to Unreal Engine, AI tools, and real-world scanning tools. A perfect example of this is Sandfall Interactives, the studio behind Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which won Game of the Year Award 2025. They have a core team of only 30 people with a modest budget. Using Unreal Engine 5, they created a game that looks like multi-billion-dollar game by using smart tools like blueprints to simplify coding. They focused on more on art, creativity, and style instead of just manpower. They proved something powerful. A small talented team with a great idea can compete with big companies. Another thing people don't realize is China is dominating gaming growth. Around 38% of gaming growth comes from China. Some games generate 70% of their revenue from China. And here is something wild. They love cultural uniqueness. If you give something different, they respond like crazy, which means India has an advantage here. But it's not all perfect. Gaming has some serious challenges, like the new games gets only 4 to 7% of playtime. Most players sticks to older games and popular games. Attention of youth is shifting towards TikTok and Reels, YouTube Shorts, more kind of brain rotting games. So where is the opportunity? Here are five big areas. First one is outsourcing. Second one, subscriptions. Third, in-game advertising. Fourth, merch and IP expansion. Fifth, platforms like Roblox and Fortnite ecosystems. And the industry is changing. The faster and the creative builders will win. So coming back to the question, if AI makes software chips, what's next? I think games are one of the strongest answers for that. Not just for developers, but for artists, writers, designers, and creators. And especially in India. We are sitting on a massive opportunity which we haven't taken in. If you are even slightly interested in game development, this is the best time to start because industries like this reward early players the most. And who knows, the next global hit is coming from you.